better than I have been in the past couple of days. Looks like I'm having connective issues. Anyways, real quick, it's my birthday. I'm 40 years old today. Thanks to the grace and mercy of our Almighty Father, I made it 40 years. I can't believe it. I'm actually doing pretty good. And like I was saying, I was feeling really sick earlier. The past week now, actually. So I'm glad that I'm feeling a lot better now, especially on my birthday. And yesterday I was starting to feel good too, so I was able to go out for my family dinner, my birthday dinner, as you can see on my story, if you check out my story. Anyways, before I start, I just wanted to say thank you to my mom and Nathan for the birthday wishes. I got a good laugh out of it all. Love you guys. Miss you. Can't wait to see you guys when you get here. It's gonna be a blast. I'm excited. Anyways, let's get on to our reading. I'm gonna go ahead and start off where we left off. I honestly don't remember where we left off. It's been a little while, huh? I remember we just finished. Oh yeah, Sirach. Sirach. That's a good one. Huh. How ironic. You know what we're reading on today? If you know, you know. This is chapter 14 of Sirach. Sorry. Still a little bit sick. Responsible use of wealth. That's something we could all learn from, huh? It isn't right for someone who is selfish to be rich. What use is money to a stingy person? If you deny yourself in order to accumulate wealth, you are only accumulating it for someone else. Others will use your riches to live in luxury. How can you be generous with others if you are stingy with yourself? If you are not willing to enjoy your own wealth, no one is worse off than someone who is stingy with himself. It is a sin that brings its own punishment. When such a person does something good, it is only by accident. His selfishness will sooner or later be evident. A selfish man is an evil man. He turns his back on people's needs and is never satisfied with what he has. Greed will shrivel up a person's soul. Some people are too stingy to put bread on their own table. Son, treat yourself as well as you can, and bring worthy offerings to the Lord. Remember that death is coming for you someday, and you haven't been told when that will be. Before that day comes, be kind to your friends. Be as generous as you can. Don't deny yourself a single day's happiness if there is something you want to do and it is lawful. Go ahead. Someday all that you have worked for will be divided up and given to others. So be generous, but also be willing to receive from others. Enjoy yourself, for you will not find any pleasures in the world of the dead. The human body wears out like a piece of cloth. The ancient law decrees that we must die. Human beings are like leaves on a spreading tree. New growth takes the place of the fallen leaves. While some of us die, others are being born. Everything made by human hands will decay and perish along with the person who made it. The happiness of having wisdom. It is a happy person who is concerned with the wisdom who uses good sense. Anyone who studies the ways of wisdom will also learn her secrets. Go after wisdom like a hunter looking for game. Look into her windows and listen at her doors. Camp as close to her house as you can get, and you will have a fine place to live. Build your home there, safe beneath her protecting branches and shaded from the heat. If you fear the Lord, you will do this. Master his law, and you will find his wisdom. She will come to welcome you like a mother or a young bride. She will give you wisdom and knowledge like food and drink. Rely on her for support, and you will never know the disgrace of failure. She will make you more honored than all your neighbors. When you speak in the assembly, she will give you the right words. You will find happiness and genuine joy. Your name will be remembered forever. But people who are foolish or sinful will never even catch a sight of wisdom. She will have nothing to do with conceited people. She never enters the mind of liars. It is not appropriate for a sinner to sing hymns of praise, because his worship is insincere. A hymn should be an expression of wisdom, inspired by the Lord himself. Free will. And we'll end on this little part. Don't blame the Lord for the sin. The Lord does not cause what he hates. Don't claim that he has misled you. He doesn't need the help of sinners to accomplish his purposes. The Lord hates evil in all its forms. And those who fear the Lord find nothing attractive in evil. When in the beginning the Lord created human beings, he left them free to do as they wished. If you want to, you can keep the Lord's commands. You can decide whether you will be loyal to him or not. He has placed a fire and water before you. Reach out and take whichever you want. You have a choice between life and death. You will get whichever you choose. The Lord's wisdom and power are great, and he sees everything. He is aware of everything a person does, and he takes care of those who fear him. He has never commanded anyone to be wicked or given anyone permission to sin. We'll go ahead and leave off on that. Chapter 16. We'll start on chapter 16 next time. That's pretty deep though, huh? Wow, I think that's something I needed to hear. For a while I've just been sort of bitter. If I'm completely honest, I've just been kind of bitter because of what's held me back from being the perfect Christian and following God and being sinless. I've just sort of been bitter and like, well, fine, you make it too hard and I can't do it, And I've just sort of been a little bitter, if I'm being completely honest. But I can't really honestly blame that on God, because that's my fault when it comes down to it. It's like I'm the one that lives in a world of sin, and God hates sin because it separates us from him. We can choose God, or we can not choose God. And it's not his fault because of our history, what keeps us back. Maybe our cultures and our lifestyles. For instance, like holidays. There's all these holidays. They're all pagan holidays. But it's almost impossible to just leave them all out, because you literally have to leave everyone and everything you know. Even though it's wrong. It's like it's impossible not to sin. Like even if we keep all the 10 Commandments and we eat the kosher meal, we go to the grocery store and eat unkosher food all the time, like unhealthy food. We treat our bodies like trash cans rather than temples, like the Bible says. I mean, we're going to sin one way or the other. It's impossible not to sin. And so I've just been, for a bit, kind of bitter. Like, I want to pursue God, and I want to be better, and I want to be more, but I feel like I have this, I have other steps I have to take before I can pursue further. I have to fix what's on my plate before I can move up further. I think maybe I've been jumping the process a little. So I kind of have to slow down and get back to the basics and, take baby steps. But I think that really was a message. That was a message for me especially. Is that we can't blame our sinfulness on God. Anyways, God bless. Talk to y'all later.